Hello, welcome to SwitchedOn, Paul speaking, and today going to be having a look at Minecraft Dungeons. I didn't actually get a code for this one, so I've actually dipped into the bank and paid actual cash for this one. This comes in around about $20 and £16.74, something odd like that in the UK. I just wanted to make a quick video on it because I've seen a lot of negativity about it on Twitter and stuff, and some of the reviews weren't exactly glowing, to put it nicely. So what I thought I'd do is I've had a little play of this hour or two, and thought I'd just sort of give you my opinions of the performance on the Switch, because as I say, people are sort of flagging out pretty early on that it doesn't run great. So I'm just going to talk to you about a couple of things. We're going to dive into a mission here, so if we can go into one of the early missions that we've already done. Go to the Creeper Woods. I'll just put it on an easy level for now. We're power 10, character level 10 at the moment, which is totally overpowered for this level. But I'm interested more in sort of explaining the performance issues and the gameplay rather than showcasing any high level stuff. So straight off the bat, this runs infinitely better handheld than it does docked. There's certainly issues when you play this docked on the Switch. I think the target FPS is 30 frames a second. It certainly doesn't run at that all the time. It runs close to it a lot of the time, but especially when things get busy, it does dip into probably the low to mid 20s. I'm no expert and certainly haven't counted the frames, but personally it hasn't spoiled my enjoyment of the game at all. This is obviously docked at the moment, and probably not going to get too many large mobs, so I might towards the end of the video just dive into a slightly higher. But we're getting a few enemies on the screen now. You can see it's running pretty well. As I say, when you're at handheld, it runs pretty smooth without any real hassles at all. Let's see what this explosion affects the frame rate. Again, still reasonably solid. YouTube obviously is going to have a little bit of an impact of the quality when it's goes for its compressions. But anyway, if you don't know a lot about this one, you may have heard it was coming out. It came out on, what day are we today? Thursday. It came out on Tuesday. This is like a dungeon crawler game, a bit like Diablo, but set in the Minecraft universe. So you've obviously got the Minecraft graphics, but the Diablo gameplay, and you're going around killing these mobs, collecting loot, powering up your character. There's no actual decent pools in the game. So what I'm going to do is when I clear this mob out, I will go into the character screen. Let's get rid of these. These are the tricky little skeletons that will fire arrows at you and then run off out of your range of fire. Lob of TNT there to take care of a little gaggle of enemies there. So if we go press it up on the D-pad, take you into your character screen, so you can see that I'm level 10, or power level 10 anyway, character level 9. You've got 3 slots at the top here for gear. So I've got handheld weapons, so I've got 2 pair of moon daggers at the minute. You've got your armour in the middle slot, so I've got an evocation robe, and then like a distance weapon. You can find a bow, but I've got a scatter crossbow at the minute that fires 3 arrows at once. And then at the bottom here, you've got some, I think they're called artifacts, I think, or maybe just items, I don't know. But the things like a flaming quiver here, they're like special abilities. If I activate that, then my next arrows are fire, they do fire damage. Got a fishing rod here which you can use to pull people towards you. I was kind of hoping it would actually let you do fishing, but it doesn't. And this here is a totem of regeneration, which I've just recently got, which I can plonk down and regenerate my health while I'm in its radius. And a little thing that I like with the gear as well is when you collect the gear, you can actually put enchantments on it. Press X and you get this little graphic pop up here. You can see on the bottom right hand side you've got 3 sort of major slots, and within each slot you can have what looks to be up to 4 different enchantments. So level 1 at the moment, I've got the Explorer enchantment, so for every 100 blocks explored on the map you regain a small amount of health. And then you see within that I can level that up 3 times for more, don't know what they're called really, rubies or something, the little magical gems that you get. So at the minute I've got it 0.7 health regained for every 100 blocks I explore, and I can level it up again for Oh, where are we? No, I've got the 0.3 health, haven't I? And then 0.7 will cost me 2 more gems, and then to go to level 3 will be an expense on top of that. Or if I look at the right hand side here, I've got these other ones I could spend my rubies on, or whatever they're called. I've got thorns. Whenever you take damage, you deal damage back to the attacker. Frenzied, and health synergy. Now the good thing is when you swap out for better gear, so you can see here I've got some other gear, and I'll show you what I can do. I want to keep that actually. I'm going to re-equip that Gravebane. So my sickles here, these have got an enchantment on them. I can go to enchantments, and you can see I've got the Echo enchantment. Now if I salvage this gear, you can see here I get back 15 of the gems. Let's use those green gems to buy things at the shop, and I also get back the enchantment ruby that I used, so that's really good. So if I salvage those, I get back the power up, and I can spend that elsewhere. So I can come here. I probably won't be able to put anything into my glaive. That's going to cost 3. I've got 3 rubies, so I can go here on my Gravebane and spend the 3 purple rubies there to get a 300% increased chance to find more emeralds and fallen enemies. So I'm going to do that. So what you can do is you can swap your gear out. There's no real hardship in salvaging your gear because you get back what you spent on it. So that's really cool. So I'm keeping a couple of these things here. I tend to swap in and around these other items. So we're going to carry on heading towards the yellow arrow. As I say, this is the easiest level, and I'm really overpowered at the moment, so don't pay too much attention to how easy it is. It's certainly a bit lighter gameplay wise than Diablo, but it's still enough of a challenge. So following these yellow arrows, we've got to rescue these villagers. You get these little tasks. Normally you're sort of heading through the map, killing all the mobs, getting to the end of the map, but you do get these little missions in between. So hammering A to attack, and the R button will let you do a roll, and that's on a cooldown. You can see at my toolbar at the bottom. Whenever I activate anything, I've got a cooldown. L will let me use a magic potion to regain my health, and then you've got the Y, X, and B there to use your items that we just had a look at on the equipment screen. So just whacking these zombies out of the way. And ZR also, I don't think I mentioned there, ZR is used to fire your arrows. The maps are pretty big, and again, considering it's running on the Switch, they're quite impressively big really. There's a lot of areas to explore, a lot of nice little animation you can see there. Everything's kind of moving, the grass, the trees. It's like flowers that move, fire that flickers. So plenty going on in the world. And say if you hunt down sort of the far-flung corners of the world, you can find treasure chests and different sorts of things. So it's worth taking your time to have a good look around. Apart from the frame rate issues in docks, you will get a little bit of I think the right name for it is hitching. The action will stop for like a split second and then carry on. Again, not ideal, but doesn't really affect my enjoyment. So here we go. Here, a little pot out of the way there with some rubies in, emeralds in. Take out those skeletons before they start firing me. But yeah, there's big bosses in the game, so they're quite hard to take down. You get sort of mid-level bosses. There's dungeons to find that can have loot in. Obviously, all the loot is graded as well, so you have like rare, common, epic, all that kind of stuff. All the usual stuff for these dungeon crawlers. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video. It's not a review. As I say, I've not got this one for a review. Just enjoying playing it for my own entertainment. But just wanted to make a video just so if anyone was a bit worried after seeing some reviews or hearing some blowback on Twitter. As I say, I'm not going to stick a stamp on it to say it's 100% perfect. If you play mainly handheld, I can pretty much completely recommend it. You're going to have a great time if you like dungeon crawlers. If you play docked a lot of the time and you are sensitive to frame rate issues, then just bear that in mind. Don't know if Mojang are going to be looking at fixing anything. They normally support their games on the Switch anyway. They've updated Minecraft quite a lot. So if we can get to the end, we need to find the end of this level. Quite like the music as well. It's got a nice little. The music's really nice in the background. You see there, one of my arrows exploded. That's kind of one of my enchantments. There's the achievements as well. You have to sign into Xbox Live at the start, and you get the achievement system. You can't actually match up with anyone. There's no cross-platform play or anything, which is a bit of a shame. Don't know if they're going to be adding that in later as well. Oh, these spiders in there, they fire webs in, stick you down. As you can see, it looks really nice. Some really nice lighting as well. You've got that nice animation. The lighting's nice. So yeah, I like this one. It is a budget title after all. We're looking at, say, under $20 in America. I picked this up for around about 15 from the South African eShop, so even better value. So check that out. If you're a region hopper like I am, then check out the South African store for the cheapest version at the moment. You see here, loads of loot from smashing that chest. Loads of loot. Let's have a look what we got there. Got all sorts of stuff. Tasty bones. Summons a wolf to aid you in battle. That's nice. Not had that before. So if I activate my, see if I can activate my fire arrows. I've got more villagers to free. So yeah, if I press Y, I've now activated my fire arrows, which when they hit the enemies will set fire to them. Which is bad news for them. Good news for me. There's some villagers to free. So there you go. That's Minecraft Dungeons on the Nintendo Switch. As I say, if you're really sensitive to frame rate issues and you play docked most of the time, just approach it with a bit of caution. If you play mainly handheld, can give it an absolutely glowing recommendation. If you like dungeon crawlers like Diablo, I don't know, I keep saying Diablo. If you like Diablo, and you're gonna, this is 4-player local, 4-player online. Can't mix and match, so you kind of like 2 players local and 2 players online, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, looking for some co-op dungeon crawling action, then check this one out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe if you're new. Keep your eyes peeled for more videos coming this week. Really big day of game releases tomorrow, so hopefully going to have plenty of coverage on that. But until then, look forward to seeing you soon, and take care. See you in the next one. Cheers, bye.